You don't need superstition or expensive decor to understand the core idea here. Is your kitchen layout actually blocking your prosperity? Today, we're moving beyond basic decor to show you how the heart of your home dictates your health and wealth, and the specific red flags you can fix this weekend without a full renovation. Alright, let's start with the real-world problem. This is the part that helps you understand what is actually going on before you spend money on fancy renovations. In Feng Shui, the stove represents fire and the sink represents water. Putting them directly opposite or next to each other creates a clash of elements. This internal conflict in the kitchen is often linked to arguments in the household or emotional instability. If they're less than 2 feet apart, you might feel a constant sense of hissing tension in your daily life. A simple fix involves placing a wood element, like a green plant or a wooden cutting board, between them to bridge the energy. The person cooking should never have their back to the entrance of the room, as this creates a startle reflex that degrades your nervous system over time. If you can't see someone walking in, you're in a vulnerable position, which Feng Shui associates with missed opportunities and hidden obstacles. For islands, this is usually fine, but if your stove faces a wall, you can fix this cheaply with a small mirror. Placing a reflective backsplash or a small decorative mirror behind the stove allows you to see what's happening behind the stove, allows you to see what's happening behind you without moving. Your refrigerator is a modern symbol of the grain bin or your family's food reserves, making it a direct link to your health and wealth. It should never be placed directly facing the stove, as the cold energy of the fridge will fight the heat of the stove, leading to digestive issues or inconsistent finances. Keep it clean and organized to ensure the energy of your reserves stays fresh and vibrant. If you're moving a heavy appliance, always check for floor damage or gas line clearance before committing to a new spot. A broken burner is more than just an inconvenience. It represents a clogged wealth channel or a part of your life that isn't producing results. If you've been putting off a repair, you're effectively telling the universe you're okay with limited resources. From a practical standpoint, faulty igniters can also lead to gas leaks, which is a major safety hazard. Always call a licensed technician for gas repairs rather than trying to DIY a complex valve issue. A dirty stove signifies that you aren't respecting your source of nourishment and wealth. Grease buildup acts as a physical and energetic barrier to clear thinking and financial growth. Keeping the surface polished and the ovens clear of old pans sends a message of readiness for new opportunities. If you use your oven for storage, you're literally blocking the heat of your wealth from expanding. The visual atmosphere of your kitchen dictates how your body digests food and how your mind processes stress. The kitchen is naturally high in fire and water energy, so adding earth elements like yellow, beige, or light brown helps ground the space. Earth tones promote stability and better digestion, making the kitchen a more relaxing place to gather. Avoid using too much red, as it can overstimulate the fire energy and lead to temper flares or overeating. If you have a white kitchen, you can easily add earth tones through ceramics or stone coasters. A dark, shadowy kitchen breeds stagnant qi and can make you feel fatigued while preparing meals. Good lighting is essential for safety, especially when handling knives or hot liquids, but it also brightens your financial outlook. Ensure you have layered lighting, task lighting for counters, and warmer ambient lighting for dining. If you have flickering bulbs, replace them immediately, as they represent unstable energy and can cause headaches. Adding wood elements, like a bowl of fresh fruit or a herb garden, introduces the energy of growth and vitality. Since wood is fed by water and feeds fire, it's the perfect mediator for kitchen elements. Fresh herbs on the windowsill not only improve air quality, but also symbolize living wealth that you can literally consume. Avoid dead plants or dried flowers, as these represent dead energy and can drain the room's vibrancy. Clutter in the kitchen is often a direct reflection of clutter in your health and your bank account. Let's clear the path. Expired food in your pantry represents stale energy and a lack of awareness regarding your own resources. When you keep old, unusable items, you're signaling that you don't have room for anything new. Do a deep clean once a month to check for expired cans or stale grains. This simple act of auditing your food creates a psychological sense of being well provided for and organized. Leaving sharp knives out on the counter or in a magnetic strip creates sha qi or cutting energy, which can lead to conflict and anxiety. In Feng Shui, it's much better to store knives out of sight in a drawer or a wooden block. This hides the aggressive energy and makes the kitchen feel more peaceful and safe. If you must use a magnetic strip, ensure it isn't directly facing the door or where people sit to eat. Countertops are your work surface for life. If they're covered in appliances you don't use, your ability to work on your goals is hampered. Keep only the essentials, like the coffee maker or toaster used daily, and put the rest in cabinets. This visual clarity reduces decision fatigue and makes cooking feel like a joy rather than a chore. A clear space allows for the smooth flow of qi, which translates to smoother daily routines. Sometimes you can't move a wall. Here's how to handle structural issues and when to bring in an expert. If your kitchen is small or cramped, mirrors can be used to expand the space and double the energy of the food on your stove. However, be careful not to place mirrors where they reflect clutter or the trash can, as this will double your problems instead of your wealth. A mirror should always reflect something beautiful or productive. It's a low-cost way to change the feel of a galley kitchen without knocking down walls. In Feng Shui, water represents the flow of money. A leaky faucet is a literal and symbolic drain on your finances. Even a slow drip can add up to significant water waste and higher bills over time. Fixing a leak is one of the fastest ways to plug a financial drain in your household. If the fix requires more than a simple washer replacement, hire a licensed plumber to ensure your home's wealth flows is secure. If you're planning a major renovation or moving into a new home with a complex floor plan, a professional Feng Shui consultant can save you from making expensive layout mistakes. They can help you navigate difficult situations, like a kitchen located in the center of the house or directly under a bathroom. While DIY fixes work for many, a pro provides a personalized map based on your home's unique orientation. Use our directory at Feng Shui Finder to find a qualified expert near you. That's the practical version of what matters most. The big idea is to understand the problem, compare the right details, and avoid rushing into an expensive decision without context. If this helped, like and subscribe for more practical guides that help you compare costs, understand quotes, and choose the right pro with more confidence. Share this with someone redesigning a bedroom, desk, or front entrance.